Man, someone just dropped a comment saying, Swift, hit a gritty at the start of your next video. I don't just gritty on demand. So Soul Salsa family, hope you guys are all having a wonderful start to your week, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Thanksgiving promo, which is coming soon to Madden 23. Now, the way we're going to structure this video is started off by going over some basic information about how the promo is going to work, when it releases, as well as some sets and solo challenges that should be coming in the game. And then after that, we'll start to talk about some of the more advanced tips, so stuff you're going to want to be doing before the promo drops. And yeah, I think it's only right that we start this off by going over the content schedule for this week of Madden 23, and the weird thing about this schedule is it doesn't tell us the dates, but we can do a little bit of detective work to kind of figure out when Harvest release number 1 is going to be. As you can see, the way this schedule works is it goes in order, so Team of the Week, then Harvest, then Legends. We know Team of the Week is coming out today, we know the Legend promo is on Saturday, so we know Harvest is going to be between those 2 days. And just doing a little bit of thinking right here, Madden has religiously been dropping promos on Thursday, and I'm not thinking they're going to switch that up for Harvest, so I'm expecting this Thursday is when the promo should be dropping. And now that we know when the promo is releasing, let's take a look at what's actually inside of it. So as you can see, this is what Harvest was for Madden 21. We'll also look at Madden 22, but the promos were actually very similar, and I expect that trend to continue for 23. And yeah, for Madden 21, as you can see, there were actually 94 overall players. So 94 overall Tony Romo, the card kind of reeked. He wasn't good at all, but he was a 94 overall. And then of course, as we look at the other players, there was an LTD Harrison Smith, but most notably, there were these Autumn Aces and Autumn All-Stars, which is something that we not only saw in Madden 21, but also saw in Madden 22. So these Autumn Aces right here are cards that go from an 80 overall to a 92 overall player for free, kinda similar to those monster morph cards we got for Most Feared. Those players you could upgrade through missions, and these players, they were very similar, but they went up to 92. So honestly, I'm hoping EA Sports gives us a free 92. That'd be awesome. Just looking back at these cards right here, some of them were pretty good. Pat Pete looks pretty good. If we take a look at like Brandon Sheriff, that actually looks like a pretty good lineman. So I would expect there's going to be some type of player you can upgrade through missions, pretty similar to those monster morph cards. Then next up, and this is even more of a religion than promos dropping on Thursdays, is the Autumn All-Stars. I feel like this has been going on for like 5 years in Madden, and the way these Autumn All-Stars work is it's kind of like a power-up style player, depending on how well the card does on their Thanksgiving game. So as you can see, for Eric Ebron right here, this card would get upgraded from a 91 to a 92, or a 92 to a 93, depending on whether or not he got these missions done. So if Eric Ebron got 4+ receptions, he would go up from a 91 to a 92. If he also got 70 receiving yards, he'd go up from a 91 to a 93. So kind of interesting investing opportunity with these players, but I would expect something similar to this in this Harvest. Now otherwise, nothing too special as I'm scrolling through here. There actually was a Cornucopia pack. If y'all know what I'm talking about with Cornucopia packs from back in the day, I think Madden 21 is the last time we got these, so EA Sports, please bring these back. That'd be really dope. But otherwise, cool challenges. There was this Granny's recipe book that I do remember, which was, I believe, a way to get a free player. So yeah, pretty cool. Now looking at Harvest in Madden 22, very similar when it comes to 94 overall master players. These cards were crack, bro. Like 94 Deion Sanders with 93 speed. He's just simply put juiced. Antonio Brown got a card. Chase Young. But also one thing that was cool is we got an LTD 95 overall. So as we look at this, I could actually see potentially us getting 93 overall masters and maybe a 94 LTD. I think that'd actually be pretty smart. And yeah, as we keep on scrolling right here, there were these Game Day All-Stars, which are similar to the cards that upgraded in past years. So yeah, as you can see, Hunter Renfrow catching 4 passes, getting 75 yards is how you upgrade the player from a 91 to a 92 to a 93. My boy Eddie Jackson got one, wink wink. And then otherwise, there were the Turkey Bowl leaders. So these cards right here were the ones like the Autumn Aces, where you can upgrade them from an 80 to a 92, which was cool to see. But otherwise, as you will notice, there were no Cornucopia packs in the store. So yeah, Madden 21 was the last time we got them. Of course, there were some house rules as well, but yeah, what I'm thinking is we should be getting a free player that can be upgraded. We should maybe be getting a 94 LTD, and then we'll also get those players that upgrade based on how well they do. For the cheapest Madden coins and 2K MT on the internet, check out my sponsor MMOEXP and use code SWIFT to checkout for 5% off. So now that you guys kinda have the gist for this promo, what do you guys want to be doing today? And let's talk about potentially selling off some players on your team if you're looking to upgrade to that certain position. So as I look at my team right here and I go through my offense and my defense, there are certainly some positions where I'm like, you know what, I would like to upgrade here. And one of which is going to be this 90 overall Von Miller player item. So what I potentially recommend you guys do is potentially sell these cards off now to get ready for this promo, because what could potentially happen is, let's say for example, you're holding on to maybe like Julius Peppers' 92 overall player, and EA Sports releases a left end that's a lot better than Julius Peppers, or releases a pass rusher that's a lot better than Julius Peppers. What could maybe happen is the price of these cards could go down because they're less wanted. People are upgrading these players to the new card and their prices could fall. So if there's a card that's in the upper echelon of players in Madden 23, but you're looking to get rid of them, I would say now isn't a bad time to sell them. Of course, if you got like an 85 or an 89 overall player in your lineup and you're looking to upgrade that, it's not necessarily super important you sell them now. But if you have a player that's near the top of their position and you're looking to upgrade them, it's not a terrible idea to sell them, because what could happen again, like I said, is EA Sports maybe releases a new bomb strong safety, people sell their Derwin James, and now his price has gone down from like 350k to 250. Now next up, and this is just speculation, but as you guys can see in the past promo, we got an LTD 95 overall. So the LTD that they released was higher than any of the master cards, and if EA Sports does that again and releases a high overall LTD, what's gonna happen is the price of training is gonna go up. Now let me explain why that's the case. Now the reason why that's the case is because if EA Sports drops a 95 overall LTD, that card immediately becomes one of the most wanted players in Madden 23, and since everyone wants that card, they're gonna be rolling training variety packs, or they're gonna be rolling rerolls in the Harvest promo, and when everyone's doing those rerolls, the price of training goes up. So it's kind of a chain reaction, but basically what's gonna happen, and we can almost guarantee this, is if a 95 overall or a 94 overall LTD comes out with the promo, he's gonna be wanted, training's gonna go up because people want to pull him, and that means you guys should be buying your training now, or maybe even investing in training. Now Swift, how do you do that? Well, let's look at our cheap training right now on PlayStation. As you can see, training has been very consistent since the training variety pack came in the game. It's been really just hovering around a 10 CPT the entire time, and in terms of cheap training right now, there's 83s, there's 85s, and there's 89s, and the 89s is where I think there's a bit of an opportunity, because right now 89 overall AKA players, they're kinda cheap, man. So in my opinion, it is absolutely not the worst idea in the world to maybe snag a couple 89 overall AKA players at under 70,000 coins if training goes up in price, because like I said before, people are trying to roll for these LCDs. That's a very good investment. So that's what I'm going to try and do in the video right here. I'm just going to poke around this filter, going to look by newest and see if we can find any pretty good deals. Because yeah, like I was saying, if EA Sports follows that trend where they release LTDs that are higher than the Masters, which is what they did last year, that's going to mean training is definitely going to go up in price. I will also say there's kind of a training floor right now. So if I make this investment and I buy an 89 for 70k, I can be pretty confident that the card isn't going to go below that. Because of the fact that we have training variety packs in the game, we kind of know training isn't going to dip below this certain point, because if it were below that certain point, well, people would just buy it and open up training variety packs and make coins. But yeah, I'm in no rush. I'm going to look for some snipes right here, and that is kind of what I recommend you guys do before the promo comes into the game. Investing in training is a good idea. Selling off some of your higher overall players that you're planning on upgrading also is a pretty good idea, and clicking on this video on the screen right here is also a very good idea. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.